Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be embroidering this top and these pants. Have I ever embroidered any beads onto any kind of clothing before in my life? No, but we're going to be doing it. So be warned, this is a tutorial that you might not want to follow. I'm Mary, nice to meet you. This is episode 2 in my doing stuff vlog. Stay tuned for episode 3. I'm sure it'll be just as fun. Okay, let's watch the video because that's all you guys care about. This is Socks, and he's going to be modeling our $5 Target tank top. I think he deserves a round of applause in the comments, because he did so well. Let's turn this wife beater into something magical. From tank tops to temple tapestries, it doesn't matter. Lay your fabric out on the ground so you can get started on step 1. Cats everywhere all around the world love this part. Now that our fabric is laid out, we can draw our design. I suggest drawing with great skill, and if you cannot draw with great skill, I suggest drawing with a pencil. This next step is optional, although technically they're all optional. You don't have to do any of this if you don't want to. But I got this stick and seal embroidery paper that you iron onto the back of your design. Make sure the smooth side is down or you will get sticky stuff all over your iron and it will be a pain. If you disagree with the fact that candy corn is the best holiday candy ever and also it's a year-round candy because it's also the best candy ever, then click off my video right now. I'm just kidding. I welcome all opinions. Okay, so the instructions on the stick and seal say that you are supposed to leave the iron on for like 10 to 15 seconds, which is exactly what I did, as you can see by the timer, and yet it still came out kind of burned. Is it supposed to do that? Oh, and here's a close-up. Step number 3 is to assert dominance over the bead guardian. Thankfully, he let me buy without sacrificing my firstborn child. Step number 2.5 is to collect a bunch of beads from garage sales and thrift stores and jewelry you find along the way for months and months so that you don't have to go out and buy beads for this particular craft. Step 4, do this. Step 5, thread your needle. This might take some time, but with practice you'll become a pro, I guarantee it. Or so they say. I've still not become a pro. Make sure your thread is doubled. You want it to be extra thick, but not too thick. I'm going to use this clear pearlescent-like bead as my base bead. I don't even know what it's freaking called. Starting off simple, all you have to do is go up on one side of that circle drawn where I'm supposed to put the bead, put it through the bead, and then go back down on the other side of the circle, and it'll stay. I actually am fairly practiced at doing hand stitching, but not necessarily embroidery with beads. There's a difference. Make sure you put those really tiny beads into a teacup and then just kind of stick your needle in and start rubbing it through, and you'll find magically that a bunch of beads end up on the needle. Makes it very simple. Magic. I would usually just put 5 or 6 beads on the line, and then I would go down following the design that I drew, and then I would come back up like a back stitch kind of through an earlier bead and then shoot it through the bead to make it stabilized, and then I would go on to the next row and do the same thing again. Unfortunately, as you can see in the video, I messed up. So I had to cut the thread and take all the beads that I already did off and then restart. Spider-Man? Where? Oh, me? Oh, no, that's just my Halloween costume. This came in the mail today. It's great. It's fantastic. I want to live in it. Oh, wow, look how far I've gotten. All in a day's work. I've always had this sensationalized idea about what IKEA would be like because I've never actually been. So imagine my joy when the first thing I see is an escalator. I love escalators. It was really trippy and it made me feel very much like I was when I was a kid and I would go to Sam's Club and pretend that the toilet paper stacks were houses. But I think the most surprising thing was how confusing the layout was. I kept losing my mother. Speaking of mothers, I got a burst of confidence and asked her to film me while I pretended to play a skit in one of the rooms, and she filmed it vertical, but then she also didn't record it at all. At first I was like, okay. Then I was like, huh? And then I was like, okay. And I was like, what? And then I was like, oh well. This store is so confusing. Why is there only one direction you can walk in? So I finished the first shirt. Well, finished because I find it boring. I find it actually boring. Look, I'll show you. Don't get me wrong. I'm very proud of the work that I put into it. I found the design on Pinterest. I'm not claiming credit as an original idea, but I want to fluff it up a little bit. And so I'm browsing Pinterest for ideas. And I'm thinking I will do something around the neckline here, but I'm not sure if I want to just do like here or down, or if I want to do the straps in something, or if I want to do the bottom hem, or if I want to do anything to it. Is it good the way it is? I think it's kind of boring. I feel like I need to fluff it up. I'll figure it out. I don't know, I just kissed you. Step number whatever, do a bunch of beading and then pull it all out because you decided you didn't like it. Okay, I have some very sad news for you. My cat, Fritz, escaped yesterday. Around 11 o'clock, the door was held open on accident, and he slipped outside onto the front porch without us realizing it, and he was gone all day. I worked, I went to the gym, I came home late, so I ate dinner, and then I got ready for bed. I didn't think anything of it. He doesn't always sleep with me at night, so I'll just go to bed without him. And he wasn't greeting me in the bathroom like he normally does. But I thought, oh well, I'll just enjoy going to the potty without a cat on my lap for 20 minutes. And then I sat on the couch, and I ate a bowl of cereal. I thought, wow, this is boring. What's missing here? And I went upstairs, and I sat on my computer, and I wrote for a little bit. And as I'm sitting there writing, listening to music, I look at my bed, and there's a cat on my bed. But he's orange, which means that it's not Fritz, my cat. That is the other cat. Lovely cat, but not my cat. Now that I think about it, I haven't seen my cat all day. I should check on him. So I go around the entire house. I look for him under the couch, everywhere. Lo and behold, he is not anywhere. It's a shame, really. But I thought, what if? And I'm trying not to entertain the idea that he got outside. And then I finally check the Ring camera. Go back to last night when I came home. I go back to the afternoon when I left, and I don't see him. And I go, well, there's no way he was gone before noon yesterday. I would have known that. I'm a terrible parent. I'm a terrible parent. I'm not a parent. I do not call myself his parent. He is not my son. Anyway, he got outside, and I saw him on that video, and I freaked out. He was outside. He slipped outside. I have the video proof, and I didn't realize until 24 hours later. So anyway, good news is we did find him. It was very rough, very tumultuous, very distressing, to say the least, mostly because I got blisters on my feet from walking around the neighborhood for so long. I was in my bunny slippers, and the bunny slippers were not comfortable to walk in. So yeah, Fritz got outside. So sad, so bad. It was really hard. I said, you know what? When I find this guy, I'm gonna kill him. I'm really gonna kill him. Anyway, he is found. It's very lovely. I, in fact, did not kill him, only because it would have been a waste of my hard energy and time spent in looking for him. I asked him if he got in any fights with any cats, and he said, no. But I played this sound for him, and he jumped. He had a visible, almost PTSD-like reaction to hearing that. He's fine now, obviously, as you can see, but it was nerve-wracking. And I think there's more to the story that he's not telling me, so I'm going to get him some therapy. The shirt is done. I'm not going to show it yet. I look a hot dang mess. Now I'm on to the pants, so I have some jeans here. And I'm going to hand stitch a bunch of little colorful stars into the pant leg, so it looks like it's kind of trailing up. And then on the back side, I haven't decided yet, but I want to do something on the pockets. Oh, it's gonna take forever. Parece até que é martelo de tão pesado que é. I've been doing this for way too long, and I've made good progress, but I'm gonna show you real quick about my process because I realized I didn't do that earlier. Future Mary here to explain to you exactly how I'm doing this, because I tried to do it earlier in the video and I don't think I explained it well, so I'm going to do it now with this purple string. So I threaded the needle, and then it's 2 threads. And then I just tied them, well, it's 1 thread, but it's doubled over. And then I knotted the end. That way, when I go through the inside of the pant, and guess what? It doesn't come through. And then I do a 5-point star. My first thread is the middle of the star. You go through, and then you come up through your next point, your next arm of the star. And then you go through the middle again. And you do that 5 times, creating a star. And I guess you could do it where after the first one, you come up through the center and go out and do the arm that way. I just didn't do that at all. I'm telling you how I did it. This is not a tutorial, but I would be remiss if I did not explain to you my methods. And then once I get through the middle, I just knot it through like this. You're good for business. You can double knot it, but I'm sick of this, so I'm not going to. And then you re-knot it and you keep going until you're out of thread. And this is what it comes out to. Fantastic. My costume this year is the Headless Horseman. Dude, I have been... How? Ooh, since when can you listen to music when you record? What? How did my music not stop? Anyway, so I'm listening to some nice classical music while I talk to you. I have been working on these pants for so long, all week. Well, except Saturday and Sunday because it's Monday. Because I was gone all day on both of those days. I cannot get over the fact that I'm literally listening to music through my iPhone. My computer is closed while recording this. That's wild. That must be in the new update. And it's gotten to the point where you can see the indent of the needle in my finger incessantly. It doesn't go away. Hold on. One of the stars is not tight. I need to go outside and get some air. Ow. We are going outside to touch grass and to reorient ourselves with nature. It's cold. This is good. This is nice.
As she lay there, circumventing the project that had plagued her for a hebdomad, the hair on her arms began to rise to its end. With eyes springing open, she wondered what was causing this feeling. And there it was, the true reason for her untrammeled anxiety. It was haunting her, even now. Could she have imagined it? Or is she stronger than the power of her passions? No. She had found serenity.
Alright, we have successfully finished the outfit. It has taken a week. Well, no, a week and 2 days. And you know what? It was worth every second. Heck yeah, it was. So now I'm going to show you the spiffy outfit and maybe get a like on the video. And if not for the video, then for the cat. For 2 cats. Look, there's a second one. I also cut my hair yesterday morning. I cut more bangs and I dyed it. But I didn't record it because it's such a normal occurrence that I didn't even think to. And I think it looks pretty stellar. Oh, and here's the shirt. Look at it shimmer. And this is the final product. I think it's cute. Don't mind my dying cat. She's very old and has stopped eating. But she's doing great. Look at her. Oh, I can do the microwave edit. Hold on. Okay, ready? As you can see, I added a little firework. No, that's not an original design. I did take inspiration from Pinterest. I did it all by hand. Very nice. The placement's a little awkward. I could have put it in a better placement. And then the other leg. No firework on this one, but lots of little flowers / stars. And then the shirt, which I've already showed you, but I'll show you again. I decided to just go with pearls up here. Actually, they're not pearls. They're just clear beads. But I decided to just go with those. So that is the fit. Thanks for watching. This was plenty fun, and I can't wait to wear these clothes out on the town. Although it's October and it's in the 50s today and it's cold outside. So I don't know if I'm ever going to wear this for the rest of the year. I might wait till next summer when it's warmer, but I could definitely wear the jeans. Actually, I got a confession to make. I did wear the jeans on Saturday. I'm a fraud. I'm a liar, but I wore them on Saturday. Okay, I'm going to tell you to subscribe in my best Disney princess voice. Ready? Oh, shoot. I've never done this. Don't forget to subscribe. No, that was like Anime Girl. I could do it in Anime Girl. I'm better at that. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.